Hello there, everyone. If you're watching this video, then you are part of the TTOR Army, an army that is building itself up one subscriber at a time. Today, we're going to be talking about Mario the Vigilant Christian again. And the reason why we're doing that is because when nobody was looking, Mario put out another video on his Vigilant Vlog YouTube channel. This particular video from Halloween night, as you can see here on screen, is titled What Happened to Me, plus my recovery testimony. This video has been viewed over 6,800 times thus far. Now, we're going to be watching the first 4 minutes of this video because once you've seen this first 4 minutes of his video like I have, you'll understand everything you need to know about what Mario is up to these days. So we're just going to start playing the video right here from the beginning.
Hey Faith family, it's Brother Mario. I pray you're having a wonderful day. I wanted to go ahead and create a video and let you know why I haven't uploaded to my YouTube channels in the last 2 months.
And before I let him continue, people have been wondering what happened to him because it was like, oh gee, I don't remember when exactly they put out that video about his hypocrisy regarding Gary 828. But yeah, he hadn't uploaded anything to his channels for a couple of months. People were genuinely wondering, what happened to you, Mario? I'm so glad you can explain to us what happened.
Received several messages, people worried about me, and so I wanted to let you know that I'm okay, everything's going fine. I just haven't felt led to post on YouTube.
I haven't felt led to post anything on YouTube. Later in the video, you're going to see exactly what he means by I haven't been led to. Let's continue.
And we'll talk about that in this video here today. Now, if you don't follow me on Facebook and Instagram, I'll leave the links pinned up for you because I have been posting there. Now, the reason that I haven't been posting here is one, I've been busy with other projects.
So those of you taking notes at home, Mario just admitted that although he hasn't been posting to YouTube during the last couple of months, he has been posting regularly to his Facebook page and his Instagram account. So it's not that Mario has left social media, he's just, for the most part, left YouTube, aside from this video we're responding to.
I really started to volunteer at my local church. And not only that, my pastor has really taken me under his wing to disciple me. And so there's a lot of Bible studies that I've been doing, working on different projects. Like, for example, we have a church, you could call it a bookstore library, where we receive these donated books and then we sell them. And the money that is raised from the book sales, pastor goes ahead and buys Bibles to distribute. And it's a really cool project and I'm a part of that. So every morning, Monday to Thursday, I show up. I make the coffee, I vacuum, I just serve the Lord's house in this way. And it's been such an absolute blessing in my life. There's also a Tuesday Bible study that I'm a part of with a recovery group in the Ottawa area here in Canada. And also last night we had our first recovery style church service. And I got to share my testimony and I'm going to include that at the end of this video here, so that you can see what I've been doing and how God has been still working in my life, regardless if I'm posting on YouTube or not. You know, I'm really, really excited about what God is doing in the local church, and it's just been really good to my soul. And so I'm going to continue to focus on that. Another reason that I haven't been posting.
So Mario has essentially been taking a background role at his local church. He basically helps out with some of the more minuscule, laborious tasks like janitorial work and making coffee and basically playing a supporting role at his local church. I would say that that's actually a good thing for Mario and anyone who calls themselves a follower of Jesus to be doing, if they can. Of course, we live in the Wuhan flu moral panic time, so a lot of churches are closed down as far as in-person services go, and have relegated themselves to doing live streams on the internet. So it's a lot harder to actually be involved in helping your local church during this current time. But, you know, if we were able to do that en masse, I would say that this is a good thing for all of us to be doing. Frankly, I would like to be involved in a local church if such a thing was possible right now. But anyway, let's continue on.
Thing to YouTube is takes a lot of time and energy. I'm not really able to invest that right now. It's easy on Instagram and Facebook, it's just a little one-liner or a photo with a little brief text. It doesn't take much effort to do. But YouTube, you're trying to create a video from 5 to 15 minutes. You want it to be well researched and well put together, and so it takes a lot of effort. And right now, I don't feel that it's what God wants me to do.
Wait, time out, Mario. You're saying it takes all this effort to make a YouTube video? That might be true if you were doing things like showing graphs and pictures on screen, or if you were using like something like OBS to screen share a web browser and you were doing all this fancy stuff and you were actually editing your videos. If you were actually doing that, then yeah, that would take more effort. But look what your videos have been for a long time. You literally set up a camcorder, you sit in front of that camcorder, you refer to some handwritten notes that you take, and that's it. It takes almost zero effort to make the kinds of videos that you're making, Mario. You're doing almost no editing on your videos. You're literally just sitting there in front of a webcam talking, which there's nothing wrong with that style. Styx Hexenhammer 666, the biggest BitChute user with over 109,000 subs here on BitChute, he does exactly the same style of videos. He basically just goes on the camera and talks. And usually he has like a link or some kind of note that he references for what he wants to talk about, but he basically just freestyles it like you are. So please, don't tell people that it takes all this effort to do what you're doing as far as the style of videos that you make when you do put out videos on YouTube. It does not take that much effort to do what you're doing. It takes more effort to make the videos that I make, because I actually have to work at showing you stuff on screen. But anyway, let's continue.
Not to say that I won't come back at a future day, but for right now, my focus is really on the local church. And to take a more background position.
So get that? Mario says he's taking a background position now, but he's open to the possibility of returning to doing YouTube videos in the future. That's really suspicious. It's almost like the reason Mario isn't making YouTube videos is because he doesn't want to have to deal with people like Gary828 and Call for an Uprising, or myself responding to his videos and exposing him for all the lies and the hypocrisy, the double standards, and the heresies that he teaches. Oh my God, it's almost like that's what he's doing.
Not be so much on the center stage. It's really helping me grow in the Lord. And I guess the last reason, this is a toxic community here on YouTube. The Christian, especially Christian truther community, is backbiting, backstabbing, following after all sorts of sensational stuff.
Oh my goodness, Mario, you're really projecting here. So here you can see Mario admitting the real reason why he's not making videos for YouTube right now. It's because he's tired of having Gary828 call for an uprising and people like myself coming up right behind him and exposing him for the lies and the heresies and for falsely claiming to be an ordained evangelist, even though he's admitted that he's not, and he admits it when he's trying to justify staying on YouTube after doing things that would disqualify him from doing YouTube videos as a ministry. We expose stuff like that with Mario, and so the real reason why he's not making YouTube videos right now is that he's playing the waiting game. He's playing this background role in a local church because he's trying to buy his time. He's waiting until he's sure that he can return to YouTube full-time like he was and not have people like Gary828 come up right behind him and expose him. That's the real reason that he's staying away from YouTube right now. It's not that he doesn't want to make YouTube videos. It's not that he doesn't even want to do it full-time or part-time. No. He's just waiting until he thinks he can get away with his crap without having people coming up right behind him and exposing him. This guy is a wolf in sheep's clothing. He hasn't changed. He's just waiting, biding his time, to when we let our guard down, and he comes back to YouTube with a vengeance like he did before. He's just waiting until he thinks that we won't be paying attention to expose him. That's literally the only reason he's not making YouTube videos right now. Let's let Mario finish up in these last 56 seconds.
Barely anyone, it seems, is really interested in Bible studies. And so I've been discouraged by the community here and how toxic it's become.
Now, what's funny about Mario saying all this is that he's literally projecting himself onto these people who exposed him. You see, when Mario built up his original YouTube channel that had nearly 700,000 subscribers, he made exactly the kind of content that he just accused the Christian truther community of making. Heck, even when he was building up his Vigilant Mario channel to 54,000 subs earlier this year, he literally made the kind of videos that he is accusing the Christian truther community of making. He literally built up his YouTube career on the very content that he's now condemning. He just doesn't like being exposed. He doesn't like being on the receiving end of such videos. So that's why he claims, oh, it's all toxic. Why can't we just make a video doing a Bible study or something? Well, Mario, you could actually do that if you really want to see that, or you could look up channels that actually are making that content. Of course, if you would just stop making YouTube videos until you actually are right with God and you stop trying to rip off his people with your scams, then, well, yeah, maybe you can return to doing YouTube videos in the future, but that is not going to happen anytime soon, especially when we look at videos like this and can see how unrepentant you are about your past behavior. But hey, what am I talking about? I keep cutting the man off. Let's do more.
And so to protect myself, just stepping away and having less to do with this toxic community. And I know many of you can relate, and I don't mean everyone on here. There are some great channels that focus on edification, apologetics, evangelism, glorifying and magnifying the Lord. But there's also another section that really just focuses on world events in a way to sensationalize things for views and traffic and to generate income. Another thing that's very common in here is just attacks left and right, slander against brothers and sisters. And as you know, they love to do that to me. So,
Mario, you literally are projecting yourself onto others. You're guilty of doing everything you just described. What is wrong with you, man? Do you have like an allergic reaction to truth and accountability? I mean, is it really that hard to just focus on having a background role in your local church and do nothing else for the foreseeable future? I mean, is it really that hard? I mean, if Mario was just putting out this video to say, hey guys, the reason why I haven't been doing videos is because I have this great, awesome background role at my local church, and I'm growing in my faith, and basically I think I'm going to be doing that for the foreseeable future, and I'm not going to do YouTube videos. I just made this one to let you guys know what's going on, and basically don't expect to see me again on YouTube for a very long time, if ever. I mean, if Mario had put out a video like that, I wouldn't be making this video. I wouldn't be making it at all. I'd be like, good job, man. You do you, and hopefully you grow in your faith, and you establish some good relationships with other Christians, and your life goes well from here on out. That would be me if that's what this video was. But as you can see in this video, Mario admits that the only reason he's taking a background role at his local church is because he's waiting for the heat to die down on YouTube. He's waiting for all the people who've been consistently exposing him for the lying, hypocritical, fraudulent charlatan that he is. He's waiting for those people to fall asleep and forget that he exists, and hopefully in the future he can come back in and put out videos on YouTube and not be exposed by the likes of Gary828, Call for an Uprising, and myself. That's what he's admitting in this video. And that's why I'm making this video. This guy is a wolf in sheep's clothing, and he's admitted in this video that he really hasn't repented of the things that he's done in the past that he's been exposed of. He's just waiting for the heat to die down so he can come back to YouTube. I mean, he's telling us this right now. And if Mario had true, genuine repentance and was actually in it to win it as far as his background role at his local church, I would have nothing bad to say, and this video wouldn't exist. But this isn't the case. Mario's a wolf in sheep's clothing. He's still looking to come back to YouTube and fraudulently claim to be an ordained evangelist like he did earlier this year when he came back from YouTube after his rehabilitation program was completed. He's trying to scam Christians out of money. He's been doing that for years, and he shows no real interest in stopping that. So I'm just warning you guys about this wolf because he will come back in the future to YouTube. And who knows, it's possible that one day he may even get onto alt tech where he thinks he'll have a whole new audience to swindle. So that's why we're making videos like this. That's why I'm making this video. I just do not want you guys to be swindled by this wolf. I really don't. I mean, if you're going to donate your time and your watch time and your money to a Christian content creator or a Christian ministry or a church, do it to an authentic one. Do it to one that doesn't swindle you, that doesn't lie to you, that doesn't commit fraud against you, like Mario does when he takes your donation money and he spends it on drugs and alcohol. Well, folks, that's all I have for you. If you liked what you saw in this video and you want to help me go from being a part-time to full-time content creator, I would encourage you to hit the subscribe button, check out my other videos, leave your likes and comments down below. If you'd like to contribute financially to TTOR, there are multiple ways you can do so. You can check out my Subscribestar account. You can buy me coffees at my coffee page. You can purchase products from my Teespring store. And if you like reading books, you can buy my book, Another Inconvenient Truth, What Secular America Hates, off of Amazon. The links to all 4 of those are in the description box below. Thank you for watching, and have an excellent day.